This is CHSTV News.
Good morning, Cathedral. I'm Ollie.
And I'm Nadine with your morning announcements for Thursday, April 16th.
Let's start off the show with a message from Mr. Taylor.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Today is actually the first day of the second half of semester 2. So we are in semester 2, term 2. So you are halfway there through the semester. Teachers are working diligently right now on your midterm marks, students, and you'll be getting your midterm report cards sometime next week. So we're halfway there through the semester. So please make sure you're continuing to do everything you need to be doing academically to ensure that you are successful here at Cathedral this semester. Since it is midterm time in semester 2, it is also springtime. I know it's been a very rainy week, but it's also been a warmer week. So just a quick reminder to all students that as the weather gets warm and we're out in the community more on our lunches, to make sure that we are carrying ourselves with proper conduct and decorum, representing Cathedral the way that we are expecting you to do so. Remember, we are a uniform school. And when you're out on your lunches in your uniform in our neighborhoods, everybody knows what school you go to, so we do want to remind everyone to carry themselves properly, be respectful of those in our community as well. So thank you for that, and I know that you are capable of doing that, and we expect that to continue. Tonight, as Ms. O'Keefe alluded to in her reflection and prayer, is our semi-formal at Michelangelo's. So I am going to take a minute just to talk about some expectations that we have for the dance. I know that Mr. Trabuco and the team have some slides ready, so you can read along as I read, but just a reminder, these are all standard things about our semi-formal and all of our dances. Tickets that you have purchased are not transferable. If you've purchased a ticket, you and only you can use that ticket. You must have photo ID in order to be allowed into the dance with your ticket. All school rules and other code of conduct and expectations apply to this event, so anything that's not allowed at school would not be allowed at the dance. And again, we are expecting respectful behavior while you are there. There is a zero tolerance for students under the influence of alcohol or drugs. If you do attend the dance and are under the influence of anything like that, there will be consequences, including suspension from school. All students entering the dance will go through a security check, including students being asked to empty their pockets, and if you have a small purse or wallet, you will be asked to show the contents of that. There is a mandatory coat check of $2 for tonight's event, so if you are wearing a coat, you are required to check your coat. There are no coats allowed in the venue, no backpacks or anything large items that can be carried in are allowed into the formal. There are also no in and out privileges at the formal. If you leave Michelangelo's, you will not be allowed back in. And just like here at school, smoking and vaping are not permitted anywhere at Michelangelo's. A few of the logistical things: the doors to allow students to enter the dance will open at 6 o'clock. The doors will close at 7. So you cannot arrive after 7 p.m. You need to arrive between the 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. window. Formal ends at 10 p.m. The expectation is that your ride home is there for you at 10 p.m. So there will be announcements made throughout the night as well, encouraging you to connect with your rides home, but please make sure that they are there at 10 p.m. to pick you up. As always, one final reminder about dances. Dances are a privilege at a high school. They are not a right of the student experience, so we do expect proper behavior throughout the entire evening tonight. And because the whole first half of this semester has gone so well here at Cathedral, I have decided, students, to give you all the day off tomorrow. So truly enjoy that extra day off tomorrow. You're welcome for giving you that day off, and we'll see you all back here Monday morning. I'm going to pass it over to the Eco team now.
Hey CHS, the Eco team wants to see how many e-waste items you have collected.
Scan the QR code on the screen or on your e-waste box to report the number of items. You've got just 1 week left to win a breakfast party. That's it from us. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Eco Team. Yesterday, the Cathedral Senior Women's Touch football team competed in the Nelson Touch football tournament at McMaster University, finishing with a 2-3 record. The team battled hard all day with a couple of tough losses coming against eventual finalist teams. Offensively, Jayla Wayman led a dynamic aerial attack at quarterback, consistently picking apart opposing defenses. She connected frequently with standout receivers Sophia and Deborah, forming a dangerous combination through the air. This was complemented by the explosive running of Frances, whose speed proved difficult for every team to contain. Defensively, the group delivered a strong overall performance. Special recognition goes to Sienna Shea and Jackson Gooch, who did an excellent job locking down some of the top receivers in the tournament. Great effort all around. Back to work next week as we prepare for upcoming tournaments in May.
There will be a brief meeting for all charity of Hope volunteers after announcements outside the phys ed office. Thanks from Ms. Lemparski. And there will be a long weekend ahead of us, so let's check in with Rodney for the weather forecast.
Good morning, Cathedral. Here's your long weekend weather. Tomorrow will be warm with a high around 18 degrees. Be sure to enjoy time outside on your PD day. Saturday, stay mild with a high near 20 with a chance of showers. Sunday will be cooler with a high around 12 degrees and a chance of rain. That's your long weekend weather. Have a great day, gals.
Thanks, Rodney. This message goes out to all students that have either taken a grade 12 French course or are currently enrolled in one. The deadline to sign up to take the French proficiency test is quickly approaching. This is an amazing opportunity that is provided to you at no cost. The test will take place on either May 11th, May 12th, or May 13th, depending on the level at which you would like to challenge. If you would like to take advantage of this amazing opportunity, please see Madam Morrison in room 306 or 325 throughout the day.
First period teachers, please note that there will be an assembly this morning for students who are taking e-learning, civics, and career studies. The assembly will begin at 9 and they will be calling students down to the forum. The assembly should take roughly 20 minutes.
And lastly, the final tryout for girls slow pitch will take place on Wednesday, April 22nd. Thanks from Ms. Pinto and Ms. Talwin. And those are all of your announcements for today, Cathedral.
Have a great long weekend, Gales, and thanks for watching.